In my previous video, I completed with word problems on maxima and minima. In this video, we'll see how derivatives are useful in marginal cost function. First, we will see about the total cost. The total cost of an organization or a manufacturing company, it depends on various factors. It depends on the scale of production, the size of the plant, the number of units it produces, the technology, and so on. But in our discussion, we consider the total cost as a function of the level of output. Level of output is nothing but the number of units which the company produces. Let us denote it as X. And under total cost, we have two types of cost. One is the total fixed cost and the total variable cost. The cost which does not vary with the level of output is called total fixed cost. Say for example, interest paid, rent, all these are fixed costs. That is, whatever be the number of units the company produces, the total fixed cost remains the same. Then we have the total variable cost. The total variable cost varies with the level of output. Say for example, raw material cost, labor cost, all those are variable costs because it will increase with the increase in the number of units produced, and it will decrease with decrease in the number of units produced. So the total cost is the sum of the total fixed cost and the total variable cost. So we have taken the total cost C as a function of X. So this total cost C we have taken as a function of level of output, that is the number of units produced. The total cost, it is the sum of the total fixed cost and the total variable cost. Now we will see what is average cost. Average cost is nothing but it is the total cost divided by the number of units produced, or it is total cost divided by the level of output. Now marginal cost, it is the rate of change of total cost C of X with respect to X. Or we can say marginal cost is the approximate cost of producing one additional unit of output. So this marginal cost, it is given by marginal cost is equal to d by dx of the total cost Cx. Then we have what is called the marginal average cost. Marginal average cost, it is nothing but it is the derivative of average cost. Now we know what is average cost. Average cost, it is C of X divided by X. Now let us simplify this. So it is d by dx of C of X divided by X. So in the denominator we have X square, and in the numerator X into d by dx of Cx minus Cx into derivative of denominator, it is 1. So this is equal to, now d by dx of Cx, it is nothing but it is the marginal cost. So it is equal to X into marginal cost minus Cx divided by X square, or this is equal to 1 by X into, here X into marginal cost by X, these two will go, minus Cx by X, or this is equal to 1 by X into marginal cost minus Cx by X is nothing but it is the average cost. So the marginal average cost can be expressed as 1 by X into marginal cost minus average cost. Now these are the questions from exercise 6.8 of chapter 6, application of derivatives, from the book Applied Mathematics class 12 by M.L. Agarwal. The first question, given the total cost function for X units of a commodity as C of x is equal to 1 by 3x cube plus 3x square minus 16x plus 2. Find the marginal cost function, the average cost function. So we are given the total cost function C of x, where x is the number of units produced. We have to find the marginal cost function and the average cost function. The marginal cost function, rate of change of total cost with respect to x. So it is d by dx of C of x. So this is equal to 1 by 3 into 3x square plus 6x minus 16. So the marginal cost function is given by x square plus 6x minus 16. The average cost function, it is total cost divided by the number of units produced. 1 by 3x square plus 3x minus 16 plus 2 by x. So next question, the cost function C of x of a firm is given by C of x is equal to 2x square minus 4x plus 5. Find the marginal cost function and the average cost function when x is equal to 10. So the marginal cost function, it is nothing but it is the derivative of the cost function. So it is equal to 4x minus 4. At x is equal to 10, that is when the level of output is 10 units, then the marginal cost function will be 40 minus 4, it is 36. And the average cost function is C of x divided by x. So it is equal to 2x minus 4 plus 5 by x. When x is equal to 10, average cost is equal to 20 minus 4 plus half. So it is equal to 16.5. Next question, the total cost function for a production is given by C of x is equal to 3 by 4x squared minus 7x plus 27. Find the number of units produced for which marginal cost is equal to average cost. So we have to find the number of units for which the marginal cost is equal to average cost. So we have given marginal cost equal to average cost. So it means d by dx of the cost function is equal to C of x divided by x. Or from here we have, when we differentiate this with respect to x, we have 3 by 4 into 2x minus 7 equal to 3x by 4. Now we have to divide this by x. 3x by 4 minus 7 plus 27 by x. So these two will go minus 7, or it is 3x by 2 minus 3x by 4 minus 27 by x equal to 0. So LCM is 4x. So we get 6x square minus 3x square minus 27 into 4, 108 divided by 4x equal to 0. Or from here we have 3x square minus 108 equal to 0. Or x square equal to 108 by 3, it is 36. So we have x is equal to plus or minus 6. We cannot take minus 6. So the number of units for which marginal cost equal to average cost is 6. Therefore, required number of units equal to 6. Next question, the average cost function for x units of a commodity is average cost is equal to 1 by 3x square plus 3x minus 7 plus 16 by x. Find the marginal cost. Show that the marginal average cost is given by x into marginal cost minus c of x divided by x square. So we have to find the marginal cost and then we have to find the marginal average cost. So here average cost is given. We can find the total cost from this. Total cost is average cost into x. Then from that we can find the marginal cost. So the first subdivision, C of x is average cost into x. So it is 1 by 3 x cube plus 3x square minus 7x plus 16. So the marginal cost is d by dx of the total cost. So it is 1 by 3 into 3x square plus 6x minus 7. Now the second subdivision, we have to show that the marginal average cost is given by x into marginal cost minus c of x by x square. So marginal average cost, it is nothing but it is the derivative of average cost. So from here we have 2x by 3 plus 3 minus 16 by x square. Or this is equal to, here 3x square is the LCM. So we have 2x cube plus 9x square minus 48 divided by 3x square. Now we will find x into marginal cost minus c of x divided by x square. So this is equal to x into marginal cost is x square plus 6x minus 7. So it is x cube plus 6x square minus 7x minus the total cost is here. X cube by 3 plus 7x minus 16 the whole divided by x square. So this is equal to, here 3 is the LCM. So when we simplify, we get 2x cube plus 9x square minus 48 divided by 3x square. This is equal to the marginal average cost. So we have proved. So we are asked to show that the marginal average cost is given by x into marginal cost minus c of x by x square. Marginal average cost, we got this function x into marginal cost minus c of x divided by x square is equal to the same expression. These two are equal. So marginal average cost is equal to x into marginal cost minus c of x by x square. Next question, verify that d by dx of average cost is equal to 1 by x into marginal cost minus average cost for the cost function is given by under root ax plus b plus c. So for this cost function, we have to verify whether the derivative of average cost is equal to 1 by x into marginal cost minus average cost. So marginal cost is equal to d by dx of total cost. So it is equal to a by 2 into root of ax plus b. Now let us find average cost. Average cost is total cost divided by x. So it is root of ax plus b. plus c divided by x. Now let us take the left hand side of this. So the left hand side is d by dx of average cost. It is equal to, we have to differentiate this. So we have x square in the denominator. Keep the denominator and differentiate the numerator. Minus, keep the numerator and differentiate the denominator. Root of ax plus b plus c into 1. So let us take LCM and simplify. This is equal to ax minus 2ax minus 2b minus 2c root of ax plus b divided by 2x square root of ax plus b. So this is equal to minus of ax plus 2b plus 2c root of ax plus b divided by 2x square into root of ax plus b. Now let us take the right hand side. The right hand side is 1 by x into marginal cost minus average cost. So it is equal to 1 by x into marginal cost is this, a by 2 into root of ax plus b minus average cost is this, root of ax plus b plus c divided by x. So let us take LCM. Ax minus 2ax minus 2b minus 2c root of ax plus b divided by 2x into root of ax plus b. So this is equal to minus of ax plus 2b plus 2c root of ax plus b divided by 2x square into root of ax plus b. So this is equal to the left hand side. Here we can see that these two are equal. Therefore, d by dx of average cost equal to 1 by x into marginal cost minus average cost. So we have proved for this given cost function. The next question, verify that d by dx of average cost is equal to 1 by x into marginal cost minus average cost for the given cost function. C of x is equal to 5x square divided by root of x square plus 3 plus 600. So first let us find marginal cost. Marginal cost is d by dx of total cost so it is equal to, you have to differentiate this. So first we have x square plus 3 square of the denominator, then differentiate the numerator and keep the denominator minus, keep the numerator and differentiate the denominator. So we get 2x by 2 into root of x square plus 3. So these two will go. Let us simplify and take LCM. So we get 10x cube plus 30x minus 5x cube divided by x square plus 3 the whole raised to 3 by 2. So this is equal to 5x cube plus 30x divided by x square plus 3 the whole raised to 3 by 2. Then average cost is equal to total cost divided by x. So it is equal to 5x divided by root of x square plus 3 plus 600 divided by x. Now let us take the left hand side. The left hand side is d by dx of average cost. So we have to differentiate this. So this is equal to here we have x square plus 3 keep the denominator, differentiate the numerator, we get 5 root x square plus 3 minus keep the numerator and differentiate the denominator. 5x divided by 2x into 2 root of x square plus 3 minus 600 by x square. So this is equal to, we have 5x square then plus 15 minus 5x square divided by x square plus 3 the whole raised to 3 by 2 minus 600 by x square. So it is 15 by x square plus 3 the whole raised to 3 by 2 minus 600 by x square. Now let us take the right hand side. The right hand side is 1 by x into marginal cost minus average cost. Here let us take this as x into 5x square plus 30 divided by x square plus 3 the whole raised to 3 by 2. So this is equal to 1 by x into marginal cost is x into 5x square plus 30 divided by x square plus 3 the whole raised to 3 by 2 minus average cost is this minus 5x by root of x square plus 3 minus 600 divided by x. So let us take LCM. This is equal to 1 by x into 5x cube plus 30x minus 5x cube minus 15x divided by x square plus 3 the whole raised to 3 by 2 minus 600 by x. So these two will go. When we simplify, we get 1 by x into 15x by x square plus 3 the whole raised to 3 by 2 minus 600 by x square. So this is equal to 15 divided by x square plus 3 the whole raised to 3 by 2 minus 600 by x square. This is equal to the left hand side. So these two are equal. Therefore, d by dx of average cost is equal to 1 by x into marginal cost minus average cost. The next question, the total variable cost of manufacturing x units in a firm is rupees 3x plus x raised to 5 by 25. Show that the average variable cost increases with output x. So here we are given the total variable cost of a firm. We have to show that the average variable cost increases with output x. In other words, we have to show that the average variable cost function is an increasing function. So given total variable cost equal to 3x plus x raised to 5 divided by 25. Now average variable cost equal to total variable cost divided by x. So this is equal to 3 plus x raised to 4 divided by 25. Now let us differentiate average variable cost with respect to x. So it is equal to 4x cubed divided by 25. This is greater than 0 for x greater than 0. We cannot have the number of units produced or the total output as negative. So x is greater than 0, which means this function is also greater than 0. If the first derivative is greater than 0, then average variable cost is an increasing function. Therefore, average variable cost increases with x. The next question, if c is equal to 2x into x plus 4 by x plus 1 plus 6 is the total cost of production of x units of a commodity, show that the marginal cost falls continuously as x increases. So we are given the total cost function. We have to show that the marginal cost is a decreasing function. It falls continuously as x increases. So first let us find marginal cost. Marginal cost is the derivative of total cost. So here we have to find the derivative of this function. So it is equal to derivative of, let us write this as 2x square plus 8x divided by x plus 1 plus 6. So this is equal to x plus 1 the whole square. Keep the denominator, differentiate the numerator, minus, keep the numerator and differentiate the denominator. Derivative of denominator is 1 plus 0. So this is equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 8 minus 2x square minus 8x divided by x plus 1 the whole square. So here 2 is common, we can take it outside. Here we get 2x square plus 4x plus 8. So 2 is common. So we get 2 into x square plus 2x plus 4 divided by x plus 1 the whole square. This x square plus 2x plus 4 we can write it as x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 3, or it is equal to x plus 1 the whole square plus 3. So this is equal to 2 into x plus 1 the whole square plus 6 divided by x plus 1 the whole square, or it is equal to 2 plus 6 by x plus 1 the whole square. Now let us find d by dx of the marginal cost. So it is equal to 0 plus 6 into minus 2 divided by x plus 1 the whole cube. So this is less than 0. Therefore, marginal cost falls continuously as x increases. Next question, the average cost function AC for a commodity is given by AC is equal to x plus 5 plus 36 by 6 in terms of total output x. Find the total cost and the marginal cost as the function of x. The output for which average cost increases. So first we have to find the total cost and the marginal cost, and then we have to find the output for which average cost increases. So first let us find total cost. Total cost is equal to x into average cost. So this is equal to x square plus 5x plus 36. Then marginal cost is the derivative of the total cost. So it is equal to 2x plus 5. Now for the second subdivision we have to find the output for which average cost increases. To find x, then average cost increases. That is d by dx of average cost is greater than 0, implies derivative of average cost is x plus 5 plus 36 by x is greater than 0, or 1 minus 36 by x square greater than 0, which means x square greater than 36. So x greater than 6 is the required output. Next question, if c is equal to ax square plus bx plus k is the total cost function, find the slope of average cost function and slope of marginal cost function. So usually the slope is given by dy by dx. Here we have c. So we have to find the average cost function and then find the derivative. Similarly, find the marginal cost function and then find the derivative to find the respective slopes. So first let us find what is average cost. Average cost is c by x. So it is equal to ax plus b plus k by x. So slope of average cost is dac by dx. It is a minus k by x square. So this is the slope of average cost function. Then the slope of marginal cost function. First let us find the marginal cost. It is dc by dx. So it is 2ax plus b. So slope of marginal cost is given by d by dx of the marginal cost. So it is equal to 2a. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching.